ASMR community and some issues that I, as someone who's been consuming ASMR for almost probably 6 years, 6 or 7 years, I've seen. And that is the push for ASMR to be something that it's not. And I will elaborate. So ASMR in and of itself is a means of audible stimulation to help relax the brain and aid in sleep, or in distracting the brain into a relaxed state. I know that's not the true definition, but that's how I put it. So ASMR is meant to give your brain something to focus on so it stops thinking, to aid in your relaxation or sleep. Now, there's many types of triggers, and they're all personal from person to person. There's different styles of ASMR that appeal to different people, and there's different sounds, there's different qualities, there's different just vibes people like. And I understand, because I have my own taste, I have my own preferences and all that. Now, the issue I have is the push for the over-sexualization of ASMR. And what I mean by this is we're seeing it's not the creators who started off in ASMR and have branched off into the more taboo aspect of it. I have no issue with that. There is a degree of sexual undertones in ASMR. Being relaxed, having a person relax you can have those undertones to it, and I understand that. And I understand that people like a more intimate or sensual experience to aid in the relaxation. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the opposite, and that is creators who are coming from the sex work industry into the ASMR community. Now, I will preface this. I have no problem with sex work. I support it. I feel like if this is how you want to make money and, support yourself, is through your body, I have no issue with it. It's no different than acting or producing a different type of content. It's when we see ASMR be exploited for these sensual undertones that can be had, and used as a marketing ploy to push people from the ASMR channel to the more explicit websites that are normally you have to pay for, or just pay better than YouTube. You see this in thumbnails. If you look at the description, what's the first link? And it's not that it's a bad thing in its entirety. I mean, these people are just trying to make have outlets to do that that will not damage the home of the community, which is YouTube. So I don't mean for this to be an ignorant rant or to feel like I don't want people to create the content they want to, but when the content is not coming from a genuine place, which I feel like ASMR needs to, it needs to come from a genuine place of, I want to help people fall asleep, I want to help them relax, I want to be creative and push new innovative triggers and stuff like that. Well, I'm going to add these undertones to my videos so people get curious and click the link, or I'm going to bait them into clicking my video because I am wearing a sexually explicit outfit or a suggestive thumbnail, which I understand. I get thumbnails. I don't clickbait. I don't clickbait my thumbnails because this is just a passion project. I mean, I don't feel the need to. But like, if I was doing this for a job, yeah, I'd clickbait the shit out of this. I would want people to click on my videos, but it's hard to draw the line. And I think that as the community, which I feel as myself that I'm more of a representative of the community than creators, because I don't have the nice mics, the super professional recording studio. I can't even stay consistent with that schedule, so I'm a consumer. And coming from a consumer, I feel like it's our job as consumers